Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Bobby Marchesso. You're listening to 98.1 FM and 1220 on the AM dial with KHTS. And I haven't heard that music in a long while.
It feels good, doesn't it?
It does, Big Casino. You know why I call you Big Casino?
And why?
Because you come in here in your cowboy shirt. You came in here in your cowboy hat. And I just have one question for you. Do you think flip-flops were invented back then in the 1800s? That they came walking. I never saw John Wayne, when he walked, go flip-flop, flip-flop.
Yeah, I'm only a cowboy from the waist up.
Apparently.
I got my shorts on and my flip-flops.
Man.
I'm a mean bugger.
You are. You're not one to be tribal. I'd like to see you walk in the bar, part those barred doors, walk in, and have the good, bad, and ugly. Flip-flop, flip-flop. That would be amazing.
Do your worst.
Yeah.
Draw.
Now, see, I am so not cool enough to get away with that because I would walk in.
Really? Is it? You think it's a cool? And it's a cool factor here that we're talking about.
Oh my God! So let's just say you and I both, if we wore the same outfit, I could walk into the same bar and say, "Do your worst," and then somebody would stand up and I'd be like, "Oh, stop it! Oh my God!" Like I was just kidding. Learn to take a joke. Ouch!
Stepped on my toe.
Stepped on my toe. My God! And the splinters. Seriously? And that's how it would be perceived.
Is that a peanut shell?
Yeah.
Just got stuck on my.
I'm just kidding, you silly goose.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, I could not get away with what you get away with.
Well, this is I don't know how recently you've been down south, but you know, this is summer. Yeah, this is summer sort of southern vibe. You know, it's not. I'm not trying to go out and rustle up some cattle.
Or you're not, crossing the country to California.
Precisely.
Right?
Precisely.
Okay.
You know, where I don't need my knee-high boots, to keep away the rattlesnakes and whatnot.
God, I would love to have a picture of you and John Wayne together. That would have been awesome. Oh,
I can arrange that.
Ooh.
I can Photoshop that right up, baby.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it'd have to be Photoshop because otherwise it's not going to be looking really great about now.
No, yeah,
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well.
On the Common Ground show.
Yes, this is it's great to be here. As always, where we can agree on the important stuff, like the value of giving to those less fortunate than ourselves. Cowboys, which is what our guest today has devoted her business to. She is an entrepreneur and a student, and has turned her business into a model for helping the less fortunate. We're going to find out, but these less fortunate school kids in the Philippines. It's an amazing story. So today is September 20. So glad you've joined us here on this common ground between us. Here's to a great show, a great day, and a great week for us all. Our show is sponsored by Denny & Company, LLP, certified public accountants. They make your life less taxing at DennyLLP.com. And the law offices of Lou Espin. When experience counts, count on experience at EspinLaw.com. Now, Modern Succulent, which is already a great name.
How's that word of the day toilet paper working out for you?
Modern Succulent was created in mind to help spread knowledge of these drought-friendly little beauties, the succulents, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And serves as a way to give back to children in the Philippines. Modern Succulent will be donating all proceeds that it makes to help fund children. This is what's on their Facebook page, their Etsy page, which, by the way, is beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff. Okay. All kinds of gifts, whatnot. This is the brainchild of Jade Villanueva.
Oh, my goodness.
Jade Villanueva.
Yeah, put that on the name tag.
Right, exactly. It goes so perfectly with Modern Succulents, right? Jade Villanueva.
I would not have made that comparison, but she's your friend, not mine. So I don't know.
So Modern Succulent started off as this little idea, and I want to hear from Jade. So she can tell us a little bit about this story. It's a great one. Jade, can you hear us? Have we scared you away yet?
Oh, no. I was actually kind of trying to stop smiling because you guys are way too funny.
Jade?
No, why is smiling a bad thing?
Can she hear us?
Why would you try and stop yourself from smiling?
Never stop the smiling.
Never.
Jade.
Well, for me, actually, it makes my cheeks hurt really, really, really bad, and it just
I
gets
see.
stuck at some point. So
Gotcha.
sometimes, yeah.
So you're afflicted with this cheek aching sort of happiness kind of side effect.
I have to tell you, I'm not sure how you found Jade, but she sounds kind of mean.
I know, right? It's it's something that jumps out at you as soon as you meet her.
Yeah.
That she's putting off these really mean vibes.
What a bad attitude. Jade, we don't have
Draw.
We don't have room in our life for that kind of negativity. So, so you're a young entrepreneur. How old are you? Can I ask you? I'm sorry, you're not supposed to ask a lady her age.
Yeah, come on now.
Oh, no, you're good. I am 20 years old.
Okay. And see, the reason I wanted to highlight that was because you're so young, this entrepreneur, and already you're changing certain parts of the world.
Exactly. So how? Tell us how this idea began. You just take it away. Take us down the path.
Okay, thank you. So, actually, me and my family have been donating to this public elementary school in the Philippines. So I've known about this elementary school for years. I believe, I honestly think when we started doing that, I basically started preschool because
Oh, wow.
when I was younger, we would pretty much try to go to the Philippines, I would say almost every year to every 3 years. And every time that we do go and visit, we would personally go to that elementary school and also personally hand out all the supplies. So there would be like a bunch of students, I believe maybe from kinder or maybe first grade all the way to, I believe it's sixth grade. So the normal typical elementary school kind of scenario.
And
and
this was just a road right near your house in the Philippines, right? And did you move here when you were young, or how old were you when you moved here?
Actually, I was born and raised in California.
Okay. So
she was very young when she moved here.
Very, very young.
She was in utero.
So how often do you go back to the Philippines and visit?
Actually, we haven't gone recently, especially with COVID and traveling
Well,
restrictions.
sure, but you're 20, so most of your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
How often did you go?
I would say maybe it's honestly kind of hard to think about it on top of my head.
Just about once a year.
Maybe I would say at least maybe 10 times, about 10 times. Because I did say that 1 to 3 years, so it depends.
Okay. Yeah. All right, forgive me. Okay.
No, you're good.
So,
No, he's not.
So you would basically, from that early age, your family would collect school supplies all year long, over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long it was, and then you take all this back to the Philippines to specifically aid these kids at the elementary school.
Yes, and we also have tons of family overseas at the Philippines, so if, let's say, 1 year or a couple years we weren't able to go, we'll still collect school supplies, put it in, what do you call those? Those big overseas boxes, and then we just send, like, crayons and notebooks and backpacks, all those stuff.
So where did the idea come from at such a young age? Where did the idea come from?
I wouldn't say it's like my idea. I would say it was something that was instilled in me ever since I was young, since this has been an ongoing thing. And I just thought, well, I'm young. I'm considered a young adult. I want to do something to help more people and also make the world a better place. So I thought, okay, why not start with like a business idea and incorporate the business idea and wanting to help together.
God, I can't stand this girl. How much longer is the interview?
I know. It's so it wasn't like your dad said, okay, you need to come up with some productive project or something like that.
It wasn't really like, what is it? The way you worded it kind of sounds like, hey, you do this. No, it was more of like, hey, why don't you think of something? And so
Okay.
I've actually been thinking about it for years. And since now I'm a young adult, I kind of have a little bit experience and I've seen things. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can try something out. Maybe I can start something new. And so I did. And so that's how Modern Succulent kind of came to be.
So tell us about this is a store now? Is it an e-com type store, or what kind of
It's pretty
business
much
is it?
an online store because we don't have a storefront, like an actual store right now. It's still in the works, but what I'm trying to do is pretty much put it on any online platform that's commonly used, like eBay, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace. Actually, I just started I don't want to say it's a collaboration, but Modern Succulent is now featured on Wedding Pros. So because we kind of categorize into like gift favors with the succulents, because I don't know if you noticed, but on the page we kind of have like succulents already in pots. So I thought that maybe for weddings or whatever reception, party, whatever,
It's a great idea.
whatsoever, it'd be a great idea to spread out the idea that way.
Nice. And so all the proceeds, did Kevin say that right? All the proceeds are going towards donating to this school in the Philippines?
Yes.
And you don't keep any for yourself?
No.
Okay, so I'm an entrepreneur, and I own my own business. Do you know where, I'm happy to say, do you know where my money goes? Me, Jade, me! Me and my family. You're such a nicer person than I am, Jade.
And you have a family. You're a mom. You've got another child on the way. Does your husband, is he rich or something? And so you're able to just be generous in this way, or is he?
That's a personal question.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Your husband, what does he do? Is he loaded or what?
No, you're right. That's too personal, I guess. But who takes your photographs? That's what I mean. It looks beautiful. All the shots on Etsy.
Oh, really? Thank you. I personally take them, and I put actually a lot of work into the very minor details.
I can tell. And I wanted to tell you that could be part of your business as well, because if you offered that service, you could make quite a bit of money off of other people who want their products to look as beautiful as you've made yours. So anyway,
thank you. That's a huge compliment.
food for thought there.
What a wonderful place to be in, though. I think Kevin was trying to get at.
You mean
What a wonderful place to be in, that you don't have to worry about other things, that you can just take this money that you make and donate it to such a great cause.
And it's incredible. And you mentioned so just walk us through one of the last times that you got to go to the Philippines and deliver all of these school supplies and whatnot. What was that like?
I believe I was 17, and of course this was before COVID, and just it doesn't really matter what age I was. The only thing that really stood out is seeing all these children with their faces smiling, and some of them are like jumping. And I would say the really heartfelt thing about it is, even though this is a school, and in the Philippines, even for elementary schools, there's an issued uniform, but for hearing some of the stories where these kids come from, their background, their environment, where they pretty much have nothing and all they want to do is just go to school, and me having the opportunity to be able to hand out all these school supplies to help them throughout their education, that's just the best feeling.
I can imagine.
It's interesting, and I'm not saying that what you do is small, but school supplies, it's a very simple, right? A simple thing we could give, right? As far as just getting pencils together and paper and stuff like that. It's amazing how much of a difference that makes in their lives. Like out here, we're always looking for school supplies for our schools and the teachers and stuff like that. Kids don't care. Kids aren't a part of that. It's just the teachers who are always begging parents to please donate so I can have some school supplies. it doesn't make a difference that much. I mean, it does to the kid who doesn't have them, you understand. But the type of difference it makes to those over there, it's phenomenal. It's like you saved their lives. You know, they're so, like you said, so appreciative and so bouncing up and down and excited. It's crazy.
It must feel really good. It must feel really good.
It does. It really does.
So what are you studying in school? What's the future for you? Do you plan to continue online businesses and whatnot? What's the plan?
Oh, okay. Well, my initial plan was, I'm a veteran, so I was initially going to go through the military to get a doctorate, to become a doctor. However, life had its own plans, and so I'm back in school, and now I'm working towards an RN license. And then actually, depending on, how much workload I can handle, I do have an interest in the business portion, so I'm thinking whether I want to go through the entrepreneurship field or maybe something a little down the road, like a little, class or what so.
Wow. I mean, look, I know that I don't know you very well, but you've got a lot going on and a lot going for you. It sounds like to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can't wait.
Did you say you were a veteran?
Yes, I went through the military for about 2 years.
The U.S. military?
Yes.
Which
I was
branch?
Active Army.
Army.
Active Army.
Wow.
Because you sound, again, if I may, you sound like on the battlefield, man, that, people would run the other direction.
Well, you've heard of killing with kindness.
Yes. I would love to hear, obviously you're not going to do this now, but if you had a battle cry, I'd love to hear that. It's got to
my
be
goodness.
amazing, I'm thinking. So.
When you say active, were you in Afghanistan? Were you where were you stationed?
Oh, no, I was stationed in Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for your service as well.
Thank you.
I mean, incredible. Okay. Clearly, we could occupy our time with you easily. If you're willing to stay and you want to keep chatting, then feel free. But we're going to take a break here in just a moment. We're speaking to Jade Villanueva of Modern Succulents. Tell us how folks can get in touch with you and
The website.
Yeah.
Your Etsy, your Facebook, so we can contribute to this amazing cause that you've given these school children in the Philippines.
Yep. So you can find me on Facebook very easily under Modern Succulent. And then I also have a Facebook page, but the only difference is there's no space. So it's just Modern Succulent all at once. And then on Etsy, you can find me under Mod Succulents by Jade.
Mod Succulents by Jade on Etsy. And yeah, if you want to feast for the eyes, just
I'm looking it up right now.
Take a look at the Etsy page. Mod Succulents by Jade on Etsy.
Cool.
It's a feast. So stay with us right here. If we're lucky, Jade will stick around. If not, thank you so much for being here, and we wish you nothing but success. And I have a feeling you're going to have a lot of it. So stay with us right here. Bobby Marchesso, Jade Villanueva, myself, Jason Downs, and of course, we have Patty behind the board.
Why does his voice raise like that when he was like,
I don't know, but I love it.
I'm like, we have Patty. Absolutely.
So stay with us right here on Common Ground, KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220.
This is Jill from the Santa Clarita Grocery, the all-volunteer grocery program serving children, families, and individuals experiencing food insecurities. Since January 2020, Santa Clarita Grocery has distributed 83 tons of fresh groceries to our 4,655 families in the SCB community. Santa Clarita Grocery is a drive-up, drive-through service with physical distancing in place to continue serving our community. If you are in need or looking for a charity to do the most good for our community, please consider partnering with us by donating to Santa Clarita Grocery, one of the most efficient charities in the Santa Clarita Valley. A full 99 cents out of every dollar goes directly back to the community. Santa Clarita Grocery operates on a 1% overhead and is sustained through private donations. Santa Clarita Grocery is at 21176 Center Point Parkway in the Oasis Furniture parking lot. Please visit our website at santaclaritagrocery.org or our Facebook at Santa Clarita Grocery to make a difference in our awesome town community. 425-7575. Be our guest and experience the difference.
Healthcare can be difficult if you're underinsured or have Medi-Cal. Samuel Dixon Family Health Center can help. Services are available on a sliding fee schedule. The mission of the Samuel Dixon Family Health Center is to give the Santa Clarita Valley access to affordable, quality primary care. There are 3 locations to serve you: Canyon Country, Newhall, and Valverde. Go to sdfhc.org for more information and to find the location most convenient for you.
When was the last time you had a business insurance checkup? That long, eh? It's most likely Glenn Terry time for you and your business. Glenn Terry has been a Santa Clarita resident since 1980 and has deep roots in the community. 22 years in the insurance industry, a trusted commercial insurance specialist with LBW, licensed in 50 states. There's nobody I'd trust more. Call Glenn Terry today and set up your free business insurance checkup at 661-702-6005. Glenn Terry sticks to the mission, not the co-mission. Yeehaw!
Your hometown station, KHTS.
And welcome back, everybody. Good afternoon.
I put my hat on instead of my ear.
I know.
I
My
noticed
earphone.
that.
I know, cowboy. That's all right. He's just so into his
I
role.
meant to put my earphones on.
Ain't that right, Pilgrim?
98.1 FM and on the AM dials 1220 KHTS. So I'm Bobby Marchesso.
Jason Downs.
Kevin Big Casino Downs on the. He's got. So you have to picture this, or maybe you don't want to. Unfortunately, I
see
have
him
to,
on the video.
I have to see it. Or is he on video?
Yeah, he is on video.
Yeah, but they can only see from the waist up.
Oh.
So he's got his cowboy hat and his cowboy shirt, but then from the waist down, he's wearing shorts and flip-flops. Nothing screams to me, meet me at sundown.
we ride west.
That's right.
Oh well. If you got a tequila, you know, and we're on the beach.
Everything looking at you says Ghost Riders in the sky to me. So
What do they say? Business up top and party down. What are they?
cowboy up top, California on the bottom.
There you go.
It's like a cowboy mullet.
It is a cowboy mullet.
That was really clever there,
That
Patty.
was-
Thank you.
I like that.
Look at Patty.
It's the equivalent of a cowboy mullet.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me.
So thank you. Helping to talk about you and your wardrobe has really killed since the beginning of the show, like 15 minutes.
Well, hey, we take what we can get. I
appreciate that.
If it's good material, it's good material. I mean, Jade, I can't get over that.
Okay,
she was
so
the sweetest.
I mean, no offense, Jade, it is totally shut, but it sounds like this 12-year-old, and then she's like, "Yeah, I was in the service, and
I could
used
not
to go
believe
to
that, yeah.
I go to the Philippines, and now I've got a business, and I'm doing this."
Well,
and
also-
then she's married and has a child on the way.
She's already has a baby.
What
Yes.
was she?
Yeah, she's already got one. And
Was she 15?
No.
What happened, Jade? Now I'm being personal.
I don't.
My goodness, Jade, you just have more of a successful life at 20 than many people do twice, even 3 times your age. I've seen it.
Patty's raising his hand. Come on now, don't stop. Don't put yourself down. That's not allowed here. Only
Is he
we
putting
can
himself
put
down?
you down. Yes, no. Only we're allowed to put you down.
Exactly. So stop it.
Yes, sir.
Don't take
He
away
was
our
just raising his hand, like like Jade is more
successful than him.
Come on now.
Don't take our material away. So just stop it now.
I'm the only one who's allowed to be self-deprecating, and we're the only ones allowed to make fun.
Well,
of
you have a lot to work with.
Exactly. So, especially with this outfit.
I wasn't going to say nothing that time.
That
Just
time.
this once.
But yeah, I mean, I had no idea.
on.
And when you meet her, she is the sweetest looking. I mean,
Delicate flower.
I can't even imagine her in fatigues, for goodness sake. You know?
Crazy. I would love to meet her because, and I'm being all serious now, that type of energy is amazing to me.
Yes.
And that is somebody who obviously just oozes pure of heart, love and that kind of thing.
And intelligence as well, because you can't pull this kind of stuff off without something going on.
And it's no wonder
got
she
a
has
lot.
a good photography eye, right? Because when you're that beautiful inside, obviously the types of things that you would
You
shoot,
see beauty around you.
see beauty and can share that. Of course, they're awesome. So just amazing. Thank you, Jade, for coming on the show.
Yes, indeed.
Even though you were abhorrent and doubtful that we'll have you again on the show.
Oh, come on.
What?
I think that she may not know that you're joking. That's what I'm worried about.
I could tell because of the laughter that ensued every time I said something like that. You're right.
Just to make sure you know.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure
Just to make
she
sure
was.
you know he's joking.
I'm sure she was offended, and I could tell those were actually laughter of tears. You're right.
No,
My bad.
not at all. So, guess what happened on this day in 1973?
We made fun of Jade. Actually, Jade wasn't even around. We started making fun of Jade before she was even thought of.
No, that's not even close.
73?
Yeah.
Al Pacino, Dog Day Afternoon.
Ooh. You could be right about that, but that's not what I have here.
Interesting. I don't know. I have no idea. Go ahead. What do
All
you
right. So on this day, September 20, 1973, in a highly publicized Battle of the Sexes tennis match.
Oh, my gosh. Bobby Riggs and Billie Jean King.
Yes.
I'm sad to say I was alive for that and actually, kind of watched it.
So
my Lanta. That's funny.
Bobby was 55 at the time.
And he jumped the net. That was also a big deal.
Right,
I guess,
exactly.
that he ran and jumped over the net and congratulated Billie Jean.
That's right. He was a former number one men's player, self-proclaimed male chauvinist, right?
Yeah.
This was the whole thing. It boasted that women were inferior, that they couldn't handle the pressure of the game, and that even at his age, he could beat any female player.
Oof, and he just did not.
The match was a huge media event. He figured the more publicity, the better. Of
course.
And got everybody, he just talked it up, like Muhammad Ali, you know?
Yeah.
I mean.
And the commercials that they had together were gold, right? Because somebody capitalized on their relationship that way.
Oh, yeah.
And there's so many commercials, and it's just
30,000 spectators at the Houston Astrodome that day. 50 million were watching worldwide on TV.
Mostly men, because women were cooking. Right? Or no?
Busy with the babies. Yeah. No. That's terrible.
I surprised myself.
Oh, no.
I know how horrible we are.
Yikes.
It was 50 million men, male TV viewers worldwide. No, that's the thing. It was so many more women were tuning in as well, because the whole battle that Billie Jean was fighting for was for female tennis to become a professional, recognized sport, professionally recognized.
Right.
That was her whole battle.
In between their soap operas.
That's what she was after. So, anyhow, they played the whole thing up. Riggs arrived in a rickshaw pulled by female models.
That's right.
I mean, he just went so overboard,
That's classic.
Howard Cosell called the match. I mean,
That is just classic.
It's just
Billie
amazing.
Jean King
And then Billie Jean King
just came up.
just schooled him.
She just
hard.
slapped him on the nose with a rolled up newspaper and said, "Go sit down, little man," because she was taller
swatted
than
him.
he was. He was quite short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6'4", 6'3", 6'3". She beat him.
Say it again.
6'4".
Yeah, 6'3", 6'3".
6'3".
Oh man, That's a stomping.
I mean, just
Not in flip-flops, so that's a stomping like with regular, like with cowboy boots and stuff, you know. Some you can actually stomp on.
She had her boots on.
I'd like to see you stomp a snake.
There's a snake in my boot.
With your
No, you don't.
There's a snake in my flip-flop.
That would not be pretty. You
No.
don't want to be out. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not prepared for field work. You know, work in
you
the
prepared
field. I'm
for?
not prepared. For a hot summer day in California, I got the sun off my face with the nice hat. I got I got my shorts on. I got a flip flop.
Flip flop. Want to watch him walk away in the sun.
Just hear the echoing of the flip flops into the distance.
There he goes off into the sunset.
Cool water. Yeah. Rango.
Anyhow, so Billie Jean King beats Riggs, and it's seen as a victory for women's rights in general, basically, not just for tennis, for female tennis players.
Yeah,
but
that was awesome.
It was.
I would have totally voted for Billie Jean. I mean,
oh yeah,
and I think that's probably why, because some of it was like a farce, right? And setting it up with the two models in a rickshaw and stuff like that, and
Sure.
which made it even more awesome when she did win.
Yes.
So I love that.
yeah.
was well
It's
thought out.
one of those. Yeah, it's one of those things that's just like Muhammad Ali beating George Foreman in Africa the first time. The Rumble in the Jungle.
Yeah.
I feel like that was sort of a similar kind of just when history just blossomed in a beautiful way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice.
love it.
Okay.
Actually, they made a movie about that.
Did they blossom in the jungle? What
yeah,
was it?
Yeah.
Rumble in the jungle.
They made a documentary about the Rumble in the Jungle. Have you seen that?
No.
It's
I'm
incredible.
not man enough to.
When We Were Kings is what it's called, and there was actually a film crew that followed him around that whole time.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
And they released it years later, in the form of a documentary. It's stunning. It's
Yeah.
stunning. But no, I was talking about the Billie Jean King thing.
Oh, they made a doc about that.
No, they made an actual movie with Steve Carell and
That's right.
and Emma Stone.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
I forgot all about
I
that.
think I did hear about that one too.
No,
yeah.
you didn't.
No,
I forgot all
did.
about. I didn't even remember. Patty, shh. The adults are talking.
I think it might be called Battle of the Sexes. Actually,
I think it is.
now that I think about it.
I think it is. Okay, Patty, what were you saying?
I said I think I heard about that too. Actually,
Okay, that's cute. So, what? I'm sorry.
he's been a real sass master today.
He's just getting mean. He's just getting mean.
He's a sassy one today.
He's got something in his boot.
I think he's got a snake in his boot.
Something's going on.
I think we're gonna have to meet high noon in the town square.
You with your pina colada. You with your pina colada and your little flip flops and shorts.
and my pea shooter.
And me with my Diet Pepsi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh man. Is it time to take a break? Because I really hope it is.
Let me tell you, I hope it is because I have to go to the restroom so bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys want, you can go.
Okay,
break.
fine.
It means we'll have a longer.
We'll take a break
segment.
because Bobby has to go to the little boy's room. Bobby has to go.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
Okay. Anyway, stay with us right here. We'll be back in a moment on Common Ground, KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220.
With locations throughout the valley, Providence offers the most advanced technology and therapies for treating cancer in Southern California. Call 1-888-HEALING for your annual checkup or second opinion. The road to healing leads to Providence.
When was the last time you had a business insurance checkup? That long, eh? It's most likely Glen Terry time for you and your business. Glen Terry has been a Santa Clarita resident since 1980 and has deep roots in the community. 22 years in the insurance industry, a trusted commercial insurance specialist with LBW, licensed in 50 states. There's nobody I'd trust more. Call Glen Terry today and set up your free business insurance checkup at 661-702-6005. Glen Terry sticks to the mission, not the co-mission. Yeehaw!
Aloha, friends! Go check out Honu Coffee, home of the best cold brew coffee. What makes their coffee special is how their organic coffee beans are infused with nitrogen to create a smooth and delicious cup of coffee. You'll also find traditional bold coffees and island-inspired signature drinks. They're the perfect place to catch up with friends or just relax with your favorite cup of joe. Honu Coffee on Lyons and Walnut in Newhall. Stop by and say aloha.
And now for your convenience, a second Honu location at 23502 Lyons Avenue between Peachland and Apple.
When you hire a CPA firm or tax preparer, you want a firm with people who understand you, your business and industry, and participates in your local community. You need a firm that has long-standing, successful professional relationships around Southern California with attorneys, bankers, and other CPA firms who can provide additional help to your personal and business needs. Denny & Company, LLP. CPAs that make life less taxing. Call 286-8860, 286-8860.
I listen to it all day, every day.
Hometown, your hometown station.
Just for the record, Patty has cued me like 3 times now, and I'm just staring at him.
I was gonna do like a little dance wave where I'm like,
yeah, which you did.
I would have done that had you not talked right.
I came in too soon. And then what would you have done?
If not, if he would have just stonewalled me, I just would have looked at Jason like.
I know, but Jason would have just stared at you too, because I would have kicked him.
in my exposed toe.
In your exposed toes, in your open-toed shoes. It's 98.1 FM and 1220 AM on KHTS. It's common ground, mostly common ground, because Jason and I do not agree on what cowboy wear is. But it's 145 and currently 91 wonderful degrees.
Really?
In the big city.
Heated up today. And are you guys smelling smoke in the air as well? Do we know how far away?
I did. When I got out of my car, I'm like, yeah.
How far away do we know?
As from what I actually heard was that it's actually just blow over from Sierra Nevadas, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Like there's like some far way out there.
Okay, so the one threatening the sequoias then.
Yeah,
probably.
It's just the smoke is just blowing over our way. It's nothing. It's nothing here.
Right, because the last one made it over to New York, I think. The smoke. And everything.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Wow.
It was all the way across the country. Yeah.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Well, it wasn't just California fires.
No, it was Colorado.
Yeah, it was Colorado. It was all huge. Yeah. But my goodness.
Wow.
But the sequoias are one of my favorite places on the planet. So I really, really hope they can,
I've not been there yet.
No. It's only 3 hours away.
What?
It's only 3 hours away, and
I didn't know it was that close.
You just crest the Sierras,
the
Sierra Nevadas, and you enter a completely different climate from like this side of the mountain to the other. And dude, I'm telling you, you have never seen.
Are those like the redwoods? Is that where we're talking
like
the same thing?
They're like the redwoods.
They're huge.
The redwoods are taller than the sequoias, but the sequoias are the largest living things on the planet.
Wow.
And it's 3 hours away.
So they're wide. It's only 3 hours away.
Dude,
you will never see. I mean, it's so beautiful and just so.
Oh yeah.
It's one of my favorite. Yeah. No, it's.
We need to go. Is it north? Is that up north?
It's northeast. It's like a
But I mean, I would
45.
take like the 5 or something to get up there.
No. You would take the 14.
Okay.
And then wiggle your way.
Yeah.
Northeast.
Okay.
It's like a 45-degree angle from here, basically.
It's amazing. 3 hours.
3 hours.
I had no idea that. Now I'm ashamed.
Wow.
It's a must-see, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right, what you got there? You're reading intently.
Well,
is that shoe fashion, or what are you looking at?
Cowboy boots.
I was looking at Modern Succulents here on Etsy for some gift ideas. saw something in the New Yorker recently that was labeled "Want to Feel Old?" ? And so
Always. I mean,
I was like, ooh,
please.
Color me.
You mean besides when I get up every morning? Yeah, lay it on me.
It was this really funny. So they went down this list of want to feel old. Your new boss just asked, "What's a Caddyshack?"
Yes, I've seen
Right?
these.
That's a good movie.
Okay, so Patty knows what a
Who starred in Caddyshack?
Bill Murray.
And?
The guy that
And?
it's that
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. Is that one guy that does the Justice
No.
League thing? Like the introduction, the guy goes, "Oh."
Patty.
The judge guy. I don't know his name.
Patty.
Yes.
No.
You gotta remember, I'm 26.
I know, buddy.
I know, buddy.
I know. You little 26-year-old guy.
Bill Murray was amazing in that
Yes, he was.
He was.
Who else was in that show?
movie.
Right.
Chevy Chase.
Oh,
who
that's
I
right.
was looking for.
Vacation.
Oh my
yeah.
God! Right? No.
No,
yeah.
I know Chevy Chase. I forgot about him.
God.
He was funny too.
Want to feel old? Your back pain is unironic.
What?
Nothing.
Want to feel old? A celebrity you've never heard of has never heard of a celebrity you have heard of.
Oh man. Ariana Grande would love to ask her about, Andy Griffith or something like that.
Want to feel old? Computing power has doubled 6 times since you last laughed out loud. That's not true for us.
No, but that's cute.
That's not true for us.
That's funny.
Want to feel not that old? Your male boss computer makes 25% more than his female counterpart, who is also a computer. Want to feel old? When Congress talks about the American taxpayer, they mean you.
Yeah.
You are the one responsible for funding our departure. Want to feel old? You're the only one in this spaceship who remembers when humans reproduced organically, and no one wants to hear about it. Thank goodness for genetic printers.
Oh. Test tubes.
Want to feel old? The gravitational pull on Mars did not fix your back pain. Anyhow.
That's amazing.
I thought that was...
Patty, have you ever heard of a dialing telephone?
Yes.
The dial-up?
Yeah.
Do you know how to use it?
You mean the rotary?
The
phone,
rotary
or-
phones.
You mean like one that's actually got a cord, like this
That's
one?
got a cord, but that's not a rotary phone.
Isn't that the one where you do like it's like the circle thing?
That's the circle thing.
I've never actually used one before because
Have
back
you-
in my house we never had one.
Have you ever seen one besides
Yes.
the little pull toy that you had when you pulled it by its
You know what?
strings?
I'm going to give him that because I did have that as a
I
kid
know
too.
you
There
did.
you go.
And so
Fisher Price.
we used to. That's right. And the eyes would go Google, Google, Google
As you pulled it along.
as you pulled it. And so yeah, you would put your finger in the 6 and dial it all the way over to the little silver tab, and then you'd let it go, and it. And then you'd have to do the other one, and God forbid that it had too many zeros in the phone because you'd have to go 0 all the way around. Then
That was the longest one.
Longest.
And if you misdialed,
you would have to do it all over.
hang
again.
up, start over.
We never had that in my house. We had a corded phone, and then we went to a wireless house phone. We thought caller ID was like, whoa, this is cool. When we were like 10 or 11, then we all got like cell phones, like the little, not the antenna ones, but like a Razor or something. We all had those ones that we thought those were cool, and then after that we got iPhones, and then no one's had a house phone.
Good Lord.
Like my mom and dad, we don't have a house phone.
I was
It's our cell
excited
phones.
in my house when we finally got a push button phone, and there was no more. Yeah, I could just push. I was so fast on that thing too.
Just like Patty's phone over here.
Do you remember party lines? Have you ever heard of party
I was
lines?
gonna ask if you ever heard of that. You ever heard of a party line?
No, what is a
that
party
was
line?
our
actually?
that was our TikTok or our what would you
Call
compare it
waiting.
to? Call waiting. So in between, so you would call up a number and it would have a busy signal. Do you know what a busy signal
Yes,
is?
I do know. Yes.
In between the busy signal, you would shout out your number. and then hopefully somebody would call you back. So maybe it was like a Tinder back in the day.
Huh.
And so it would great.
Because
Seven,
you were
9.
because you were sharing that line. That's why it's called a partner.
Right.
You were sharing that line with multiple families.
And so you would just yell out your numbers, and then you would hang up.
Like in the neighborhood. I mean, this is especially, in the South.
Okay.
where-
It was a
somebody
local
would,
thing, right?
And then somebody would call you.
Huh.
And you get to meet new people that way.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ain't that
And before
something?
that, an operator would pick up, and you would
Right.
say, okay, I'm trying to get a hold of, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
And you would,
exactly.
Can you connect me?
Hi, Sarah. Can you connect me with Floyd's Barbershop? Yeah. So crazy times.
And
my
what's
friend.
craziest, too, is how far it's all come in a short amount of time.
I mean, I see.
That's what
I
is-
like talking with people my age because it's like we got brought into this whole technology. Some of us have embraced it, but I know guys that I went to high school with who aren't on Facebook, and they don't. This whole technology thing is because it's never what we used. So, and if you didn't keep up with it, you'd be lost by now.
I got a friend of mine who's older than I am, but he's in full-on depression about technology and how far it has gone and how far it's taken over our lives.
Yeah.
He refuses to participate in in all that stuff, and is literally just, he's angry at it.
Yeah.
He actively just depressed.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my one of my ancestors, I think a great-great-grandfather, who actually, the story goes, committed suicide because of indoor plumbing. He could not get over, going to the bathroom inside the house. He grew up with an outhouse his entire life.
But
you go to the
goodness
bathroom
sakes.
outside. You don't,
Right.
and just could
So
not
pee in the
get
house.
over
I
it.
mean, there's ways to work around it, right?
Could not
Find
get
a spot
over
in the
it.
kitchen. And
That's how the story goes. I don't know.
Wow.
That's the legend.
It is crazy, and I think it was such a less, and now I sound old, such a less stressful time because you're not on Facebook. You don't see what everybody's saying about you. You know what I mean? You're not hovering over your phone.
I mean, back to the rotary phone, something as simple as that. We didn't even have answering machines at that time. So, if you weren't home when somebody called, you just didn't. That was it.
You know what I thought was fun was call waiting. Call waiting. So when you're on the phone with somebody, you get a little soft
Beep,
tone,
beep, yeah.
beep, beep, and then you could put them on hold and go answer the. I thought that was amazing. I would never miss a call again. I thought. Yeah. Oh my goodness sakes.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
And
I got
all
stories.
of this has happened in
50 years.
Such a short amount of time.
50 years, really, because I'm 56.
And if you think about it in terms of, that human beings have Homo sapiens have been walking the earth for what? Maybe 25 to 50,000 years tops?
Well, they found
Homo
older human
sapiens?
beings, right, up to 70,000 to 200,000 years
Right,
ago.
but I mean,
right?
as
But-
we are,
Yeah.
look,
yeah.
I guess, today.
Yeah.
Hasn't been that
No,
long.
50,000, like you said, 60,000.
And
maybe.
you're talking, what, maybe 100, 150 years
Yeah.
of the industrial age that we've been in, and then just the past 50, 60, has been
Yeah. It's aliens.
astronomical.
It's aliens.
And I wonder what that
Aliens.
is going to do to our evolution and
Yeah.
and just our bodies. I mean,
They say
you-
that
Yeah.
as we're, evolution, that we're going to be, I don't know, this was maybe an early type of thing. I don't know if it's true, but that our thumbs are going to become a little bit bigger and flatter because of the scrolling. So, evolution is basically, it's based on need and survival. And so that we'll get flatter thumbs. And I don't know. It's silly to think
that
about.
That would take a
but
while, I feel.
I believe in ancient aliens, I have to tell you. And I believe that a lot
Really?
of our, because
You're being serious?
I'm totally being serious. And there are a lot of things that were developed after the crash at Roswell.
Huh.
Fiber cable, Kevlar.
Huh.
Yeah. It's amazing.
All right, we got to talk about this next time. That's super interesting.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome to the special 3-hour show of Common Ground.
We got to talk about that next time. All right. And join us next week, actually, for Glen Terry time. It's Glen Terry time already.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
The fourth Monday of every month. So join us next week In the meantime, want to thank our lovely, lovely sponsors,
Happy trails.
Denny and Company LLP, certified public accountants. They make your life less taxing. Reach out to Matt Denny for all your accounting needs at dennyllp.com or by calling 661-286-8860.
Who cares about the shoes when we're together?
Law offices of Lou Espin. When
Just
experience
sing a
counts,
song
count on
and
experience.
flip-flop
at
through the
espinlaw.com. 35 years serving the Santa Clarita Valley and beyond. Schedule a consultation with Lou today at espinlaw.com or by calling 661-254-5050. As always, thank you so much for being with me and Bobby today.
Yay.
It's always a pleasure. The amazing staff here at KHTS, the owners Jerry and Carl, our fantastic engineer.
Yes, Patty, you too, little buddy.
Thanks,
Pleasure
guys.
to have you here on Common Ground where we can always agree on the important stuff. I'm Jason Downs, Bobby Marchesso. You're listening to KHTS. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and stay optimistic.